YouTube series of the shop. Introduce yourself to the viewers.
What up, y'all? My name is Tuan. You guys see me Instagram, Tuan2 gone.
This is my co-host right here.
Named Gabe, IG at Coach Gabe 3.
My name's Carlos _the barber _.
Can't make it happen without these guys right here.
Yeah, man.
Oh, guys, salute to you guys watching. Tuan,
IG.
what's good with you, man? How you been, bro?
You know, just doing my thing, keeping a steady life, just taking care of family and, you know, trying to be productive.
Doing your thing, huh? It's been a minute since I see you,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Just like you, man. Just trying to progress. Every day getting better.
First episode of this YouTube series, man. I had to start this shit off with the first dude right here. Let me introduce why I picked you out of all the people that I could have chose. A lot of people don't know is your mom's gave me my first clipper.
That's right, man.
Right?
That was the start of it all right there.
Started it all, huh?
My man started with one clipper. Now you got a whole thing going on here, man.
It's crazy, huh?
Came a long way,
How long
yes,
ago was
sir.
How many years ago was that?
When was that?
Damn, bro.
18 years?
Shit, it must have been at least 10 years, right?
So I was 14 when your mom.
Yeah, man, we were some kids, bro. We were just some kids fucking around, not knowing what was good.
What were these, birthday presents? What was these for?
Nah, it was just
Just hooked them up?
a hookup for the homie, yeah, man.
But your boy was looking bad, man. I grew up hella poor, so I never had a good
I
haircut.
knew you were gonna be solid with the thing, cause I just seen like the way you play ball, the way you do certain things, you go all in. So I already knew it was gonna be good for you, man.
Carlos, man, what was your first clipper?
My first clipper, bro.
You remember that or not?
Yeah, I do. I remember my first clipper was a 5-star senior.
The 5-star.
Yeah.
You see the corded?
Yeah, corded. Back then they didn't have the cordless, so I had to go corded.
Those are the hitters right there. And a lot of people don't even know about those ones.
That's one.
After I got rid of the Tuan Special Conairs, man, I had to.
You know, Old Faithful, huh?
The Old
Old
Faithful.
Faithful, for sure.
Those are for sure some Walgreens clippers though, man. Now that I look back at it,
2500.
sure.
Yeah, man. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right?
I think all these kids nowadays that are, you know, and correct me if I'm wrong, my dude Carlos right here, he's 20? 20 years old, man, 20 years old. So people are starting to ease off now.
Yeah.
But like back then, I mean, there wasn't even.
I mean, now it's like the barber game is like, it's more than what it used to be before, just cause like I feel like social media. Like
Yeah,
everyone,
blew it up.
I feel like everyone now wants to be a barber, but back then it'd be like a certain amount of people, you know? Like it was like, I guess you could say less popular back then.
No, that's a good ass point, man. Like, I didn't see a lot of people doing their thing, like out of their own shop, creating their own space to really make a name for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden, this whole social media thing popped up, and everybody wants to be a barber, but real recognize real.
It's kind of like a trend nowadays, man.
Really?
Everyone wants to be a barber.
It got to be like some type of trend that, you know, I don't know. I guess people look at barbering as something to be like cool about or something. I
There's
don't
a
know.
lot of people that jump on it. How many stick with it? You know,
That's what I'm
being
saying.
a barber is your first cuts suck. Let's be honest. You know, you're gonna struggle for a while, and you gotta get friends or family or someone's gonna let you keep fucking up their hair. You know, before you get it right and you can get good, or else you're gonna end up giving up or staying up way below average barber. I don't care what clippers you're using to get. You're not gonna be very good.
That's facts.
I know I fucked your hair up a couple times.
Back in the day, but you know, back when you're getting free cuts, you don't care.
That's true.
You too,
But-
Tuan. I fucked your shit up a whole lot of times.
But that's what happens. Every barber starts like that.
Exactly, man.
No, but me, like
Make
I didn't have
mistakes.
YouTube back then, though. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? All these motherfucking cats have YouTube nowadays.
Right.
It's wild, man. Like, you know how much shit I can learn on YouTube, man? I can learn
Yeah,
how to
that's
cook some
100%.
stuff. I can learn how to, you know, edit certain things. Shit, I learned how to do this off of YouTube, you know what I mean? This whole podcast thing. So,
No, yeah, that's 100% true. Back then, you had to get the trial and error.
exactly.
Now the kids can sit in front of a movie screen, computer screen for an hour, watch a couple videos, and go try to play barber.
Back to the barber thing, I feel like kids nowadays, they see like successful barbers and they see like it's more like a hobby and they have fun doing it and they make money off of it. But what they don't get is like the work that you put into being in that position.
To get that.
Facts, man.
Exactly.
Back to what you said, you know, you gotta start somewhere. They start somewhere. find out they're not getting good, or they might low confidence or something, feel like it's not gonna get anywhere. But people like us, like successful barbers, and I wouldn't even consider myself a successful barber yet.
Back to what you're saying about like the whole social media thing, like back then you kind of just had to have a grind for it, and you had to actually be really interested in the shit. Nowadays I feel like people are doing it for a quick buck or whatever. You got YouTube, you can learn how to do it pretty easily, but is it really something you're fucking with, or are you trying to get a check, you know? And you can tell in the haircut.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
They think putting that they're a barber on their little bio on their Instagram thing makes them cool.
Yeah, a little
Everybody wants to be a barber. They don't want to sit there.
That's all they want.
Hey man, you got to know that people are gonna be watching this shit and they're gonna be
Other little barbers out
they're talking about me right now. They're talking about me.
Hey man, this should be inspiration, you know? Get your shit right and really pay attention to what you're doing and love what you're doing, and then you'll be good.
I mean, what's your message as a barber? You know what I mean? Like, what are you telling these young cats that, you know what I mean, they're really like barely in it. They think they're hard, they think they're hella good at it, you know what I mean? But at the time, they're like, you know, they're just starting off kind of. Maybe they've been doing it for years. They just haven't been cutting a lot of hair. You know what I mean? Yeah. What would you say to us? Because you know what I mean? I think you're underrated, man. I think you're dope. I think you're dope as a barber. I think people are hating. They slipping on you, man. They slipping on this guy right here. They're sleeping on you, bro.
I mean, one message I'd have to say to these younger barbers is just be humble, stay at your craft. You know, you're gonna have some bad haircuts in the beginning. Shit, you might have some bad haircuts once you're up there, you know, but that's part of the game. You just gotta keep going at it. You gotta, you know, be hungry. You're gonna get to that level one day.
I mean, me, man. I feel like the hardest haircut is in the morning. You know what I mean? When I wake up, when I get my eyes. You know, because there's so much lights in here, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta adjust.
I feel like that wakes you up.
It's like back to basics. Like when I used to wake up for school, man, like, I didn't want to wake up for school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to sleep in and play video games and chill. And now I gotta wake up at, you know, some in the morning and come in here with some bright ass lights. I'm like, oh, man, you want to talk to certain people. I'm like, yeah, tired.
But I mean, I wouldn't even compare it to school, because I feel like, in my opinion, barbering is like, it's more like a hobby to me.
Right.
I wake up and I want to do it. I want to get better. That's the mindset you gotta have.
Mm-hmm. Like, you waking up early, it's not because I mean, sure, it's your job, but like, you don't have to get up and cut certain people at like how early you're doing it. Exactly. But you choose to do it because, you know, you got a loyal fan base and they really fucking with you.
Gabe, what got you into, you know, football? I know you're big on football, right? Yeah. My homie Gabe right here, he don't cut hair. He's just a normal dude, you know what I mean? Just a homie, but you know, he does play football. He was raw in football. You were dope in high school.
Sports was just big in the family ever since I was little. You know, Robbie grew up playing. My older brother grew up playing, and always stuck.
Shout out Robbie, you know, the porn star. You know what I mean? Yeah, porn star now. I see you out there, Hollywood boy.
What position would you play?
When I was back through Pop Warner, running back. When I got into high school, I played receiver.
Oh,
DB, yeah.
Any other sports, Carlos?
Me?
I mean, I know you don't play basketball. You really don't play basketball. Yeah, let's be honest right here.
Hey, man, school, but I mean, I'd always play basketball and I always play football. My freshman and sophomore year, I couldn't make the team just because my grades were bad. Once it came to my junior, senior year, I started picking it up, getting better grades. But at that point, I had boys who were in it, and I seen like all the practices and stuff. I was just like, I'm not really with that, you know?
Yeah.
That was just me being lazy though, but I still play basketball.
Sports in high school is a big commitment, man. With practice,
it is. College too.
Yeah, it's even bigger. Yeah, it's even bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, especially you got a girlfriend, homework, and all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
You gotta commit, man.
Just the distractions of being a high school kid, man. Trying to party weekly and fucking doing all these fucking finals and all that shit. It's hard to keep up with the sports in school and shit.
That's rough.
That's one of my biggest regrets though, is fucking not trying out for no teams or nothing like that when I was in high school.
I regret that too.
Yeah, man.
You regret not trying out for sports?
Yeah, I feel like.
Why is that?
It's an experience. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't say, you know, because I didn't do it, but I feel like it would be.
No, that's facts, man. You get like a real structure, like if you playing basketball and shit, like I've never played in a game where there's like coaches and like a scoreboard and all that shit. Like I'm just trying to be in that type of environment, like people watching you play and shit. That just sounds pretty cool.
I feel like
it's the friendships we
Yeah, that's what sports is.
And a lot of friendships.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those guys I played high school football with are some of the best friends to this day, you know?
Most definitely.
We put in a lot of hours together.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Nick Brodak. Shout out Mez. You know. These guys are still around, huh?
Yeah. All of them. Even guys we don't talk to often, you know, I can go without seeing those guys and talking to some of those guys for years, and you run into them, and it's like you guys haven't, like you saw each other the other day, you know?
Atlantis, when we were watching that UFC fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Exactly.
You know what sucks as a barber though, man? I feel like I work so much, and like us barbers, you know, we got shit days off, man. We got, you know, I got Sundays and Mondays off, and it sucks, you know what I mean? Like, no one want to hang out and do stuff on Sundays and Mondays.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody doing church with families, and you like to get up.
My only day off is Sunday, and I just be chilling. I just be at the house.
At that pad?
Yup.
Yeah, like this guy, man. This guy was just Sunday. This year football day, huh?
Yeah. Well, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Back in football season. Now Sundays are tied up with family stuff. Yeah, I got the kids, you know, so their sports take over the weekends.
Exactly. But I think it's kind of cool though, playing sports as a kid, because like kind of gets you out of trouble too, dog.
Oh, for sure, man.
I feel like basketball saved me, man.
No, I was just gonna say that it's basketball, playing with you, and just like all the kids around the block, definitely like changed my perspective a little bit on life. Just cause like not everything's gonna be easy, you know. Like when we all started playing, you were kind of coaching us, trying to teach us how to really ball, and like you were learning yourself. So like we were all learning together. But it's just that process. It's like that's the type of shit I like. Like a lot of basketball players, they're like winning or whatever, but it's like the greats are the ones that like to practice and get better at their shit. Yeah. And that goes into anything you do, really.
Exactly.
Cutting hair, basketball, don't matter, man. School shit.
It's all in that mindset. You gotta be hungry all the time.
That's it.
So I feel like I'm glad Mikey started playing ball. You know what I mean? Because I kind of influenced on him doing that.
For sure. All of us, man. You're a big influence on me too, man. Like I definitely, my game would not be as solid if we didn't do like them drills that we were doing, man. We were going through like legit drills with this fool, bro. Just on the block. Dribble with your right hand.
You guys running through the layup?
Bro, like all the way around the block.
Yeah,
Dribble with your opposite hand around the block type shit. Like hit 10 layups in a row, do crisscross dribbles and shit.
Which one? Start over.
That's what it was, bro.
Yeah,
you know my man.
And back then when you're 10, 11, 12, you got nothing else to do. You might as well.
No, it's a fact. And back then I kind of took it I didn't take it for granted, but I was like, damn, my boy Jayy right here is being like super hard on us, you know what I mean? Like he wants us to be good type shit.
Yeah, I really
And
love
now
it.
like I appreciate it, my Jayy. Like yeah, real talk, man.
Yeah, now when you're at 24 and you're balling them up.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like it paid off for sure.
Those fucking layup lines paid off.
Hey, we used to go in front yard, you know what I mean? On the street.
Bro. That's why, like, seeing that court still out there, man, that shit brings back memories, bro.
Not to mention, you guys probably grew up as like the youngsters, you know, trying to run with Rich and all those guys.
Yeah, it was a grit, man. It was a grinding out there. There's a lot of them, like your cousin,
yeah, that's what I mean,
my cousin, my brother. All
but they were all like a good 3, 4, 5 years older.
They were athletic, but they weren't athletic like us. So I think we were athletic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those guys weren't athletic as us. Shit, Carlos is still not athletic.
We getting on each other too? I can get on you too.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? I think playing basketball with you, Carlos, I feel like a lot of people underestimate you. Think that you're like
my offense not might be as great, but you see me on defense, bro, I'll block you, and you can vouch for that.
Yeah, I don't know, most definitely. Carlos blocked me a couple times, shit. All the time. You're talking shit though, that's why.
No, not today.
How tall are you, Carlos?
6'2".
6'2"?
Yeah.
God bless you with the height.
You know what I mean? Like people like you and me, imagine if we were 6'2", what would we do on the court, bro? Fuck. I think about that shit.
You know what I would do to be 5'8"?
I'll tell you right now.
On camera, but
my man.
5'6" and a half.
Hey, Gabe, you think that there's insecurities when you're shorter?
Maybe when you're younger, going through middle school and shit. But I was fortunate enough to have friends to make fun of me so much about it.
You know,
I'm over it now.
Yeah, that's so true, bro.
I realized I ain't getting no damn taller. I better suck it up.
Fuck it.
Yeah, and I'm over it now.
Yeah, I I feel like I was a little bit insecure when I was growing up. Man, I was hella tall in like middle school. You know, my ass just did not grow.
Compared to everyone else.
You had that dog in you, bro.
Yeah,
that's what it was. You had that to your advantage.
Yeah, you
like,
were tall.
You were
back
going
then.
at, no matter who you were, you were going
I never
at full.
experienced that. I was short forever.
I had like a mama mentality, you know, Russell Westbrook type mentality when I was growing up.
For sure.
But, bro, I was hella tall when I was in high school. I mean, middle school. You know, I was like,
Right, then you
I was
got
like
to high school
5'7",
expecting
5'8".
another growth spurt to just...
Yeah, I grew 1 inch in high school. I'm like, God damn, man, I'm only 5'9", sheesh. So that kind of sucked for me. I mean, I could vouch for it. I had a little insecurity growing up just because of the height thing, because, you know, my pops was kind of tall. You know, my mom was hella short, but I feel like, man, if I had a little bit more height, sheesh, I would have took it over.
Real talk.
Story of my life.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy to think at one point you, me, and Mikey were like about all the same size. Fucking Mikey's ass grew a foot.
Yeah, man, he grew.
He grew a foot. Hey, you know why? Because he take care of himself. He don't do no dumb shit.
Yeah, man, he don't take care. He just didn't drink and smoke. This guy's eating Jack bars every day.
That's true.
They eating top ramen and macaroni and cheese over there every day, man.
No, but like when you look at JoJo, you can already tell these fools are all gonna be kind of tall.
You know what it is? Their mom, man.
Yeah, kind of tall.
My mom's hella short, man.
Right.
You got any tall people in your family? Or your moms or dad?
No.
No?
Yeah, I feel like for Mexican
Everybody's
people,
short.
for Mexican people, my dad's 5'10". That's pretty tall for a Mexican. Yeah, my mom's like 5'6".
You want to get lined up or not?
And you came
Oh
out
yeah,
6'2"?
Yeah, I had a growth spurt too. Back when I was like in high school or sophomore year, I was like 5'8". Once I hit my junior year, I grew like 6 feet, and 6'1", and once I was out of high school, 6'2".
How much did you grow?
I went from I think my sophomore year I was like 5'8". Once I hit junior year, I grew to like 6 feet. Senior year 6'1", and once I got out of high school, 6'2". It's just some people, bro. Some people have like some exaggerated ass fucking growth spurts.
I went from 5'1", 5'3", 5'5", and just stopped.
Yeah, that's rough right there. I know a lot of people that you know that are super athletic, but if they had like a little bit more height, or they had a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more up in them,
Yeah.
they probably would have went far. Like I think Lil Jordan, for example, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He was raw.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the best athletes.
He did, he did.
Yeah, he's an athlete for sure.
For sure.
He played baseball in college, but I mean, I think his better sport was football, to be honest with you.
Right. And he was another one, like you were talking about that mama mentality. That boy was a dog.
You guys just don't like losing, man, you know what I mean? I'm a force sport, I think.
No,
man.
I feel you, man.
I'm a force sport when it comes to something like that.
For sure. But that's also not a bad thing. I mean,
I think you kind of get
depends on
looked
how
at
you handle it, but
No, the people that look at you different are the ones that aren't competitive, you know what I mean? They don't like to win.
I think it goes both ways. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a
A
good
little
thing.
bit, yeah, a little bit.
You don't want to lose. You got that dog in you. You say, "Fuck that! I want to win."
yeah, but it's how you handle it. Are you a prick after? Are you
Exactly. Your opponents aren't gonna like you because, you know what I mean? Nobody likes the pull that's going to 110%, but shit.
But that goes
It's all about winning, right?
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
You can be an arrogant winner. Nobody likes that either.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You gotta be a humble
Let me
winner.
ask you a question. From seeing me from back then to compare to like how I am now, do you think I switched up? You think I switched, you know what I mean?
I mean,
What do you think?
there was a change, but like, we were kids though, like, you know what I mean? I've known you for like damn near half my life, so we all grew up and shit, but you kept that same energy as far as like, you grind, you know what I mean? Like, you don't do nothing half-assed. So that's why as soon as you jump into this barber shit, I knew you were gonna pop off, you know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. It was a matter of time, and then you really started taking the shit seriously. And it happened for you, man. And it's actually kind of crazy to see how far you came because you just, you know, another homie from around the hood, but you're really doing things. You fucking making moves, taking trips and shit, working with celebrities. So, yeah, dude, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, on some real.
How about that, Jay? Are you surprised at where you got?
Am I surprised in a sense? Now, you know what? I feel like I'm not a cocky, everybody knows me, I'm not a cocky person, you know what I mean? But I feel like it goes back to like sports, I think, man. I feel like my mentality, I feel like if I'm the type of person, if you give me any type of situation where I can advance, you know, give me an opportunity where I could grow.
Take it and run.
Yeah, that opportunity. You just gotta throw that opportunity.
That's why, like, you know, I mean, I never would have met the boy Josh Hatch. You know what I mean? From you know what I mean? Like, it's all connections over here.
Right,
so
right.
I feel like, you know, people working with people. I feel it's all about like helping each other out and growing as a community. You know what I mean? Like everybody that I know from Santa Clara. I mean, we kind of, there's no really haters in over here, you know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Now, I talk to all these LA cats, and they tell me, like, you know,
the vibes are way different down there. The vibes are way different down there.
Nobody's trying to hate on each other.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to help each other out and stuff.
When I moved up here from LA, I was like, this is a fucking ghost town. I'm used to like 9 p.m., shit's popping off, nightclubs and shit. I moved out here, it's dead ass silent.
Oh, you came from LA?
Yeah, I'm from LA, man. So I'm, you know, helicopters and fucking nightclubs around the corner and shit. It was never quiet. And I moved up here, I'm like, where the fuck is everyone at? It's quiet, like too quiet. No, but I love it out here, man. This is more my speed.
What do you think the speed is over here, Carlos?
Speed over here? Shit, I mean, I don't know nothing different. I've been born and raised in Santa Clara my whole life, but once you're in LA and shit, even some cities down here, it's a whole different vibe. You stay the night over there, you, like he said, helicopters, nightlife, just all that. Out here, it's good because, like he said, like it's a cool vibe. It's get to do your own thing. Really no distractions like that.
Right, and you don't really gotta go too far to really get that if you want it, you know? Downtown Sounds is right there.
Yeah, exactly.
What you think, Gabe? You grew up from here also?
Yeah. I think it changed a lot. It's changing. The city's changing and the times are changing. Like we grew up playing outside a lot, right? We had a lot of friends. You had kids in the neighborhood. You actually had to go knock on a kid's door to go get them to come outside. They don't do that no more. When's the last time you drove down the street and there was a group of kids playing basketball and they had to move out the way for the car? You know, you don't see that shit no more. And I don't even think it's that the city changed much. I just think times are changing.
Generation.
Yeah, kids got a lot of other stuff to fill their time.
Well, hopefully these kids are on YouTube watching our episode right now.
Right?
I feel like a lot of people on YouTube are very, very inspirational to me, man. I watch YouTube almost every day.
So who's some of the people you watch?
Sheesh, man. I watch a lot of. I mean, it depends on my mood. To be honest with you. Y'all wake up sometimes. I always get a little bit of motivation. I mean, I know this might sound whack, but you know, Tony Robbins is cool, man. I mean, a lot of people hate on him for motivational speaks and all that stuff, but I'm a person, bro, that I like to think deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, feel you.
Are you a David Goggins guy?
I don't know who that is, but thanks for putting me on.
Oh, he's like a motivational speaker. Check him out.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been reading this book. It's in my drawer right there. It's called Think Rich or something like that. My boy Jason put me on this thing right here. See this?
Think and grow rich.
Telling you people, check this out, man. Check this out.
That's the one?
It's the one, man. It's the one. You know, it's all about changing your mentality and changing your vibes. I mean, when you wake up, you think, damn, I gotta go to work. You know, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You're thinking so much negative stuff, right?
Right.
And when you switch your energy and start thinking positive, like, think it. It's weird, but it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all about vibes, bro. Honestly, it's all about vibes.
Positive mentality.
It's that positive mentality, yeah.
It is, man. Something I heard that like kind of stuck with me that was pretty crazy was like, I heard somewhere where like, you gotta take every little thing you do in the day as a win. So like, let's say you get up today and you fucking do your daily routine, you work out or whatever, that's a win. You get your ass to the supermarket, buy some groceries, that's a win. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta be productive and just really be doing something.
What's that?
Like each little X on your checklist.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. You just gotta keep marking off the wins and that's how you become a more positive person and that's how you get shit done.
Yeah.
Real talk, though. Real talk. It's true. You think I would have got to where I was at if your mom didn't give you those clippers?
I think that definitely sparked the passion. You know what I mean? Because at that time, I'm sure in my eyes, it seemed like you were just trying to cut the homies. You were trying to learn a little game on the whole barber shit. So I was like, you know, I'll help the homie out or whatever. But I didn't think you would be where you're at today. No offense, of course, but like, I didn't think you were gonna blow up like you really did. But I've always seen the hustle, you know what I mean? I already knew you're gonna you weren't gonna half-ass this, and then you went to school for it, built that clientele. Like, if you're from around here and you ain't fucking with Jayy the barber, you're fucking up. That's what it is. I ain't gonna bullshit. Like, half of the fools I know that, like, I'm cool with the fools from the name. A lot of other fools that I just went to school with that had no connection with this guy. Like, they're meeting him to get haircuts, and I'm like, that's just the power of, like, you know what I mean? Your skill and the amount of work you be putting in, man.
I mean, nowadays you can't even take new clients anymore. If you haven't been getting cut, you don't get cut, right?
Yeah, I won't cut you.
There you go.
It's like that once you get to that level.
There you go, man.
I will not cut you. See, if you hear this right here, I love you guys, but I don't accept new clients, man. But I will accept new subscribers. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So subscribe to my channel. Follow these guys out on Instagram. My boy Tuan, my boy Carlos, Gabe right here, the co-host. They wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it a good show if it wasn't for them. So thank all you guys for watching. So homie Tuan, wanna say a little something before you leave or what?
Shout out Jayy the barber. Fuck with him. That's it.
What about you guys? I mean, we're gonna see you next episode anyway.
Yeah,
so.
this is episode 1. Stay tuned for next.
Yep, I'm gonna say shout out to my boy Jayy. Once again, keep that mentality. You always gotta be hungry, stay humble, all that.